Everyone, welcome back in this series of videos for machine learning with Python. In this video we'll be learning about numbers, but before learning about numbers, let me tell you, in our basic course, in the basic module, we'll be learning about the different data types, inbuilt data types in Python, which are numbers, strings, lists, dictionaries and tuple. This section of video is for number. Numbers are nothing, they are just some numbers 0 to 9, which may be integers, which are signed integers. It may be like +1, +2, +10, -10. For plus, you don't need to give plus in front, because plus by default no sign means it's a plus. So if you want to have a negative number, you need to give minus the number, -10, -20, -15, like that. Now what is floating number? Floating number are real numbers. Okay, you cannot say 10.5 and assign it to integer. When you say 10.5 as an integer, it is 10, but actually if you look into float, look into it as a float, it is 10.5. so integers are without any decimals, whereas your floats are with decimals, which are real numbers. So as we already know what numbers are and the two different types of numbers, actually we have two more numbers, different types of numbers, which are complex and long integers. We'll be learning about that at the end of the basic course. So currently we'll be learning about int, integer and the float. Here I'm saying num6 here. Okay, in this section, as we already know what numbers are, what integers are, what floating numbers are, we'll be learning about some mathematical operations on these numbers here. Okay, let me declare num6 equals to 20, num1 equals to 10, num2 equals to 20. Here I am doing an addition by using the plus operator. So if you just want to add up numbers, you can just use plus operator, which is your addition operator, one of the arithmetic operators. So here what is happening is we have declared two variables. You already know what is a variable. So this is num1 is a storage that has value 10, and num2 is a storage that has value, named storage, which has value 20. So num6, I'm saying num1 plus num2, which is 10 plus 20 is 30. So it should print 30. Let's see. Here you go. It's printing 30. Now subtraction operator, num7 equals to num1 minus num2. So what I'm doing here is I'm subtracting num2 from num1. So this is the minus operator, subtraction. So let's print num7 here. Num7 will be -10. Here you go, -10. So this is an integer. Here I am saying num8 equals to, let's make it num1 into num2. This is the multiplication operator. The multiplication operator is given by asterisk. So this will multiply num1 and num2, and the value is stored in num8. Here I'll print num8, which should be 10 into 20, 200. There we go, it's 200. Now here I'm dividing 20 by 10, 20 by 10. So the division operator is the /. So 20 by 10 is 2. So it should print 2. Okay, so if it was 21, okay, you'd get 2.1. okay, so what this means is any division operation you perform, the number is a floating number. Okay, if you give 20 here, it should be 2, correct? But no, it will be 2.0, which means this num9 is a floating data type. Remainder, which is the modulus operator. The modulus operator is the percentage. So what this means is 20 divided by 3 and the remainder is given to num10. So this modulus operator means the remainder of the first number divided by the second. Okay, so num20 divided by 3, 3 6 are 18, 20 minus 18 is 2, so 2 is the remainder, so num10 should be 2. Here you go, it is an integer because your remainder will always be an integer. Here this is the power, double asterisk sign means power, so I am saying num11 equals to 2 power asterisk asterisk 3, which means 2 raised to power 3, which is 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 2 raised to power 3. So let me, I am printing num3 here, num11 here, so 8, 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8. Now over here I am saying num12 2.1 plus 2.1. okay, let's see what happens. It should give 4.2. here you go. Okay, now I told you that num9 is a floating number, whereas num1 is a integer. Okay, and your num6 is also an integer, 30. In the due course we'll be learning how to see whether num1 is a integer or a floating number. Okay, now assignment operators. In Python we have an easier way to assign values to variables. The number assignment operators, a plus b, a is 20, b is 30, so a plus b will go to c, will be stored in c. So this is a simple operation, arithmetic operation. Over here I am saying c plus equals to a, which is equivalent to c equals to c plus a. So what happens in this case is c is, now let's first print here c is 50, 20 plus 30 50. Now here I am saying c plus equals to a, which means c equals to c plus a. So 50 plus 20 is 70, so c will become 70 here. Here you go. Now here I am saying c minus equals to b, which is equivalent to c equals to c minus b. Okay, so c is 70 now and b is 30. 70 minus 30 is 40, so c will be 40 here. Here you go. Here c asterisk equals to a, which is equivalent to c equals to c into a. A is 20, c is now 40 over here because it has changed to 40 here. So 40 into 20, which is 800, so this will be 800. Here c forward slash equals to a, which is equivalent to c equals to c divided by a. So c is now 800, a is 20, divided 800 divided by 20 is 40, so this should be 40. Is it? Yes, 40, but it is a floating number. Here c percentage equals to b, which is c modulus which means C equals to C modulus B. C is 40 now, and modulus B, 40 divided by 30, the remainder is 10, so this will be 10 now. Okay, over here this will be 10 here. C asterisk asterisk equals to 3, which is equivalent to C equals to C asterisk asterisk 3, which means C raised to power 3. C is 10 now, 10 raised to power 3 is 1000, so this would be 1000. Here you go, 1000. Now the question may be, why is C floating here, floating here? Okay, because I already told you modulus will always return integer, but in this case what is happening is C is already a floating number here. Okay, that is why when it is being modulus of B, C modulus B, we are getting the floating number here, and similarly here C is already a float, so we are getting a floating number here. Okay, now I already told you how to check the type, so let's check the type. I'm assigning here v1 equals to 10, and the way to check the type is by using type function, and within the brackets you provide the name of the variable. Okay, so v1 is 10, which is an integer, so it should say integer, so it is an integer. Here this is the format, you will get the output. Now if I make it 10.0, okay, here see it's floating number. Okay, now I can use the same thing here. Before this, after this, let me say print type C. Okay, and here also I'll try to print type C. Okay, let's see what happens. Here you go. See, over here it is still an integer. Okay, but once it was divided, okay, by A, the remainder, so when it was divided by A, it became a floating number. Okay, so that's why we got floating here, this one 10.0 and 1000.0. Had been this one not there, this one not there, this part not there. Okay, let's see what would we have got here. It's an integer. Let's print the type here, Control C, type of C here. Okay, so it is an integer. So as because this line produced a floating number, the C became floating all the while up to here from this line onwards. Okay, so this is all about numbers, and in the next video we'll be learning about strings. Till then, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye, see you in the next video.